buluuge xidigta cadaankii dhexda kaga cabirantee cisigii xorriyadee lixdankii ku cambaxo insha allahu marbaad curano rabbi soo cerin cududaado sida curubtiyo ubax ordinaada cafi doontaa calayaho buluuge xidigta cadaankii dhexda kaga cabirantee cisigii xorriyadee lixdankii ku cambaxo insha allahu marbaad curano rabbi soo cerin cududaado sida curubtiyo ubax ordinaada cafi doontaa.
Somalia's civil war started in 1991 in Mogadishu, Somalia. It is still an ongoing war today, and it is growing bigger and bigger every day. The war started because of the famine, the terrorism, and the disagreements between different tribes and about the government. The people of Somalia have been affected by this issue very badly. Words can't even explain. Many lost their homes, their family members, their businesses, their memories, but most importantly, the love and the beauty and the freedom that once Mogadishu had. Way before the war, Mogadishu was a beautiful place. Everyone there was one religion, one culture, and one language, and peace and love for one another no matter how hard times get. And I'm happy to say that is very strong today. But I'm also sad to say that nowadays, when people talk or hear about Somalia, they assume about the war and the droughts and the fights and the terrorism and how different tribes are fighting about different things and how about the government's issued and how it should be ruled. They're letting little issues and little things get between their beautiful country and hurting innocent people. I'm also sad to say that because of the war and because of the hard times that Somalia is going through right now, many lost their homes. For one, people get bombed for no reason, even just because of who they are, where they're living, and why they're living there. Just innocent people lose family members, their businesses, their memories, their money. Everything is gone in an instant because of this conflict. And I do not think that is fair, because I do not think people should be hurt because of where they live and who they are, because that's who they are. And just because the government and different tribes disagree about something doesn't mean you just get to go and hurt somebody and ruin their life, because at the end of the day, you did not give it to them. And that's just how I feel about it. But a big issue is also the hunger and the diseases that people that go and help Somalia's people find. There's a lot of diseases there to be found because there's not that much very good food, honestly. They're very bad food because most of the time it's hard to find food, and whatever they get is whatever they eat. Because we have restaurants, we have McDonald's, we have Taco Bell, we have little places to go and eat food, but them, because they ran away from the fight for their safety and for their family, just to protect themselves and their family, they have to eat whatever they find. They don't care if it's edible, they're gonna eat it. And I find that so hard and so sad. Many families walk miles and miles and miles just to get to the nearest place to help them fight the cure of whatever disease they have or sickness. Many people sleep on the streets, sleep anywhere they can find. I watched a document on YouTube. I was writing notes. I was watching this document. This one lady that lives in America currently right now today went back to her homeland to go check out her old home and how it was destroyed, and found a living mother, a single mother with 6 kids and all very young, living in her broken down home. No electricity, nothing. They just need somewhere with a roof at least. And I feel so sad about that. And also, the government's issues seriously need to get over themselves, because just because they want freedom for one another, freedom does not mean a lot of things. Freedom means being free. It's in the word. And because of that, people take advantage of that word. They'll be like, oh, this person is walking down the street, oh, they're free. No, freedom is where people need to be happy, people need to be one together, one love and one peace, just like how it was before. Like Mohammed Saeed Bere, a lot of people, like my family members, told me that he was a very good man. He was the one helping people, bringing up the education, making Somali the language of Somalia, the official language. He was the one that did that. They told me that he helped the education as well. He helped build houses. He helped stabilize everything. But now that he is gone and no longer running, Somalia is not very stable anymore. There are some issues where it cannot be solved at all. Just little things, I'm telling you, just little things can hurt somebody very badly, and can cost someone their life. As you know, or as you may not know, there are many different tribes in Somalia. All do not get along, honestly, and I'm going to tell you that because even now, even if we're in America, if we're in different countries, even if we're still in Somalia right now, tribes will always fight because they have disagreement. Disagreements that cannot be solved can cause big issues, like I was telling you before. There has been fights, they faced hunger, and I'm proud to say that Somalia still stays strong today. They don't care who you are and where you're from. The people that know so much about their land and their culture and where they're from are the people who are the strongest. My grandma and my grandfather told me so much about the land, told me they had farming land, they had peace. Everybody at dinner time will get together, eat their food, talk about how their day was, because not everybody is together like right here. I'm in my home every day just watching Netflix. Honestly, because I'm still a child. I don't really do anything. I still can't drive. I can't just go out and go on adventures. I can go on adventures, but it's not like I can do it by myself. My mother works. My mother is a single mother. She works every day for me and my little brother. She works every single day trying to give us where we live. She pays the bills and rent. She pays the bill on my phone just to stay in contact with me. She pays our food, grocery stores, and anything we need. And I'm very proud to have a mother like that because I feel like she's a very strong woman and deserves everything she can because she's a very hardworking mother. But people in Somalia, they don't even know if their mother's being killed or not because pretend your mom just went to the grocery store. She was getting something for you and your family to be eating, and they just gets bombed or hurt in an instant, and her life is gone and your mother is gone. And your whole life and the person that you love the most has been taken away from you because of this stupid conflict. And I do not like how my homeland is fighting and how I cannot tell my kids in the future, we're going to go to our homeland because it's safe. I cannot say that. I'm not sure if I will be saying that anytime soon because Somalia is still not stable. And I hope one day it is stable. I hope one day it will be stable because I want to go back and enjoy the freedom and the culture and the beauty and everything and the beaches and the people of my homeland because I am Somali and I want to go to my homeland, check out the grounds, the sky, everything of Somalia I want to know. I do not want to hear about it. I want to go see for myself. And in the future, I hope I can. Not just for me, but for my kids, for my siblings. Because I want to experience whatever my mother experienced, what my grandparents experienced, what my great-grandparents experienced, what their father and mother experienced. Because at the end of the day, you do not want to be in a place where you don't know anything about. You want to be where your family's from, where you have came from. And I want to know that because I grew up here in America since I was a kindergartner. I was born in Kenya, raised here. No, actually, I came from Arizona to Minnesota, and I was raised in Minnesota since I was a kindergartner. And I'm now 15 years old. And all I hear is stories, but most of the time, they're not positive because I just told you, everybody knows about the fights. They know about the terrorism. They know about the bombings. They know about the droughts, then how people are hungry over there. And one day I want to become a surgeon not just for me, but for my people, so I can go back to my homeland and help as much as I can to bring the life back to Mogadishu. And now I will show you right now how Mogadishu was before the war.